It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
You got to love it, baby. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 34 yards. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you have a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. To the air yet again. Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson there to make the grab. And the Texans have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got a man complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. On second down, it's Elliott. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. A little juke, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. A first down carry by Elliott. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Watson eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watson now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker